Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Becca from At Home in the Sun, and on this channel we do budgeting videos and cash stuffings. And today I'm going to be walking you through my process of the budget by paycheck method and how I determine how much cash to stuff in each category. So let's go ahead and get started. I love this worksheet from thebudgetmom.com. It is her budget by paycheck worksheet, and it really is just perfection. I haven't found anything that's better than this. So this is what I personally use. So at the top here, you can see there's a spot for income. And I do not do my bills on camera, nor my income on camera at this time. So that is blank. But after all of my bills are paid, I write my leftover money here. And this money is what we're going to be using to determine how much to stuff in our cash envelopes, our sinking funds, and our savings challenges. So here's the process that I go through. I look at my leftover money after all the bills are paid. And what I do first is go through and write in the numbers for all the categories that get the same amount every time. So food is going to get $250. Now I have had to up this since my last cash stuffing, but hopefully this will be adequate going forward and we'll be able to keep this amount. Gymnastics. Our gymnastics usually gets $94. However, we're almost fully funded and all that's left to pay is $55. So that's going to be getting $55. And at our next stuffing, it will be back to its normal $94. Now I'm going to skip husband, wife, and kids for now. I'm going to go to life insurance. That gets the same amount every time. That's going to get $5. And lot tax, that is property tax on a lot that we own. That's going to get its usual $34. All right, so now the process that I go through is I add up these and I see where we're at, deducted from the $950, and I can see how much I can add into husband, wife, and kids personal, because sometimes these change. So for this week, husband is going to be getting 10. I'm going to be getting 10, and kids are going to be getting 20. So what we do here, we're going to add all of this up, and this all equals $384. Now, $384 deducted from our leftover $950 leaves us with $566. So we're going to carry that forward into our sinking fund. So I'm going to write the leftover amount here. Now I'm going to go through the same process here. I'm going to go through and add in the amounts that always stay the same first. So our subscriptions, I had to write them down here because I ran out of room. Our subscriptions always get the same amount. They're going to get 30. And Thanksgiving is going to get 5. Now everything else fluctuates sometimes. So I will take my 566. I will go ahead and deduct this in my head, and then I'll go back through and add in what I need for each category based on my needs. So how do I determine my needs? Well, this has been super helpful for me. I have a shopping list that's broken down into each category, and this has been very helpful for me in being able to see everything broken down per category. So for example, my pets category. So on my shopping list, I have a vet visit coming up next month for my dog. I know that that's going to be pricey, so I need to budget for that. My dogs also need shampoo and flea and heartworm medicine within the next month. So taking that into consideration, I'm going to be stuffing $100 into pets this time. So I basically go through my shopping list for each category, look at what I need, and there's some on the back as well. That's husband personal, wife personal. So things that I need, things that he needs, things we need to budget for our kids, gifts, homeschool, house, and health and beauty. So taking into consideration everything that I've written down on my shopping list, I will go through my sinking funds and I will determine how much to stuff according to that list. So for car Car is actually not going to get stuffed this paycheck because we had a very big bill. Our car needs some work. It's going to actually be fixed next week, but it's going to be almost $1,000. So I had to drain this envelope and we had to pull from our emergency savings. So car is not going to get stuffed until next paycheck, and we'll have to start over with our car fund. Homeschool is going to be getting $40. Our fun envelope is going to be getting $10. A new computer, my new computer fund is going to be getting $20. Vacation fund is going to be getting $20. Our health fund is going to be getting $100. And this fund covers a lot of things. It covers co-pays, prescriptions, if we need new contacts. It also covers some toiletries and some beauty items. So I know that I am constantly pulling from this, so I need to budget a high amount for this. Our house, this is household items and garden items. This is going to be getting $20. And gifts is going to be getting $10. So I'm going to add all of these things up, and our sinking fund total is $355. So 355 subtracted from 566 leaves us with $211. So we're not doing any extra debt now. We actually do this in our savings challenges. So I'm going to go down here to our savings challenges, and we have $211 left for our savings challenges. So for our 52-week challenge, I have decided to stuff $100. Our 100 envelope challenge is going to be getting $50. And for our spinner savings challenge, this is a challenge that I do have to do before I pull money from the bank, so I know exactly how much to pull. So I'm going to insert that footage right here. Okay, now we're going to bring in my daughter to do our spinner savings challenge. Okay, oh, we landed on a 50. Okay, for our spinner savings challenge, my daughter spun a 50. So now we're going to add up our challenge totals, and that is $200. Subtract our 200 from our 211, and that leaves us with $11. And I do not do a zero-based budget most of the time. So this $11 will probably just stay in the bank and go back into our cushion fund. And our cushion fund stays in our checking account. It's for miscellaneous purposes, or if we happen to go over any of our budgeted cash envelopes, we can pull from our cushion. So that $11 will go back into the cushion. So now what I do is I take this cash envelope breakdown worksheet, and I have all of my categories here already written in. So what I'm going to do is go through, and I'm going to write the amount that I budgeted for, and then I'm going to write down how many ones, fives, tens, 20s, 50s, or 100s that I need to pull for that amount. So this will help me when I'm ready to fill out my teller slip and give to the teller at the bank. So I'm going to go through this really quickly, and I'll fast forward and I'll be right back. Okay, so I finished filling out my cash breakdown sheet. So these are my total bill counts. So how many bills I'm going to need to put on my teller slip. And this is the value of each bill. And this all adds up to $775. And you might be wondering why that doesn't equal $950, which is what we started with. It's because I do have some digital envelopes, and that money stays in the bank and I don't pull it out. So my digital envelope categories are health, house, gifts, and subscriptions. And I do pull the money for that, but I leave them in digital envelopes in the bank because I normally just pull from my checking account or my savings account for these categories and buy everything online. So they stay in the bank. So I will be pulling $775 from the bank. So all that's left to do is take all of this information and fill out my cashback teller slip. So I just transfer these numbers to my teller slip, the total, and I give this to the teller with my withdrawal slip, and that's it. And then I'm ready to do my cash stuffing and stuff everything into my envelopes, and that's the fun part. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments, and I'll see you in a day or two for my full cash stuffing. Bye-bye.